Hello everyone, welcome to this space. Hello Mr. Tony, I hope I'm audible.
Hi everyone, I'm Mr. Ravish. Yeah, nice to meet you again. Can you
Nice
hear
to meet
me?
you. Yes, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
Okay, right. So
Uh,
we wait for a few minutes, right? Then we can start.
yes, we just wait for some minutes, then for just 3 minutes, then we start today's topic, which is buying investment logic sharing.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
As we wait for other listeners to join, just kindly help me to share the space link. What you're going to talk about is all about crypto, but it will be much about Piin, how you can invest, and also this educational content also you can use it to invest in other crypto projects. Now that we are in a bull run, we know everyone wants to make money, but there are losses too. So how can you minimize the losses? So if you are going to be in this space for quite a while, then you get to learn something. You know that with education, it never ends. Every day you get to learn something new. So even if you know much about crypto, there's still something that you can learn from this space. So kindly help us to share the space link, and we're going to start right away. Okay, so our time is running, and I'll just share a brief introduction about Pine's cultural philosophy. And today's topic is all about Pine investment logic sharing. So we'll share this investment logic. I'll start by introducing Pine's cultural philosophy. Then we'll share with Mr. Tony the top reasons why we choose Pine Mimcoin project. Then you'll finish by how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. So it will be very educative. Kindly share the space link. Then begin. Also, after sharing this investment logic, we'll give you the chance to request for the mic, ask any questions related to Pi Network or Pi In, or share any story. Then every sharer will be rewarded with 10,000 Pi In tokens. And Pi In is tradable on OKX with 3 wallet. And Pine is just a short form for Pi Network Inscription. It's a meme coin project that was issued by Chinese miners in 2023 November, and it was a plan B for them because of the way they access the network. they use VPNs, and it has been hard for them to actually get KYC'd. So imagine if you're using a VPN for maybe USA, then you submit your KYC, but the documents are in Chinese, so it's a bit hard for someone to even get to understand, or maybe so they just reject it with wrong country, so their KYC doesn't go through. But Scott team is trying to fix it. Piin is a plan B for them, and every pioneer here, because Piin also is the first meme point project for the Pi network community. Though it was issued under BRC20 protocol, but also it has cross-chain to Solana, and maybe hopefully it will cross-chain to Pi network also. So I'll start with the introduction to Pine's cultural philosophy. And in this fast-paced world of crypto, where investment, innovation, and risks are the norm, finding a community that truly offers warmth and a sense of belonging is rare. However, the emergence of the Piin community has changed that narrative. As a highly influential project within the BSC20 inscription ecosystem, Piin not only delivers value to investors, but also creates a welcoming home for tens of thousands in the crypto space. The first philosophy is the culture of home, and this symbolizes the sharing value and building each other. And at the heart of the Pine community lies the concept of culture of home. Its core philosophy is simple yet profound. One for all for one, sharing value, building each other. Every member is encouraged to help others while growing through the support they receive in return. This spirit of mutual aid and shared growth has transformed Pine into a warm, connected family. Beyond just seeking investment opportunities, members find personal growth and fulfillment, elevating their sense of purpose and value through their collective journey. Also, another philosophy is the feast culture, and with this, and with the feast culture, I've seen several posts of Pain with the feast, and this just symbolizes the power of unity and mutual support. And having a strong community actually is a value, as you can see with Pi. And Pine shares the same community as Pi Network. So Pine advocates for what it calls the feast culture. While each person may seem small individually, together they form a powerful and unified force, much like a tightly clenched fist backed by a strong army. Within the Pine community, members consistently support one another, move forward together, and maintain a spirit of solidarity and mutual assistance. This culture not only strengthens the community's cohesion, but also provides confidence and resilience in the face of challenges, helping Pine remain steadfast through market fluctuations and uncertainties. Also, Pine is a decentralized experiment, and with decentralization, it simply means fairness, transparency, and collective governance. Pine is more than just an investment community, it's a decentralized experiment. Social experiment, and there's no single authority. Instead, every member has the opportunity to participate in governance and shape the future of the community. This decentralized structure prioritizes fairness and transparency, allowing everyone an equal voice in decision making. By doing so, Pine exemplifies the principles of one for all for one, in its truest form, fostering a sense of belonging. Also, Pine culture breathes life into the community, and this philosophy has transformed it into more than just an investment platform. It's a living, thriving ecosystem, and members join not just for the investment, but stay for the warmth and camaraderie of the community. They in turn pass this culture on to new members, creating a ripple effect that solidifies the community's foundation. This infectious cultural atmosphere not only attracts more participants, but also ensures the community's long-term stability. Pine's journey continues to validate its belief when Pine sows with the wind, it will climb to unimaginable heights. Riding the winds and breaking the waves, we will sail through the vast seas. Piin is more than just a decentralized technological innovation. It is a warm and welcoming home. In this home, everyone finds a sense of belonging and builds connection through the exchange of value, helping each other achieve their dreams. Pine's core cultural philosophy has ensured that tens of thousands in the crypto world are no longer alone. And that's why we are sharing these investment logics so that even if you are new to crypto, at least you'll get to understand some of the tips and also use it to look for profits in crypto. So regardless of how the market evolves, this home will continue to carry the aspirations with every storm and rise to new heights. Pain is not just giving the crypto community a home, it is giving them wings to soar towards their dreams. So that's just a brief introduction about Pi-in, cultural philosophy. Next, we are going to the top reasons why we choose Pi-in and not other meme coins. So kindly help us to share the space link. If you have any question related to Pi Network or Pi-in, you can also use the comment section. Welcome, Mr. Tony. You can share some of the reasons why you choose Pi-in. Then I'll add few later. And kindly follow my co-host. He lost his Twitter account. He was hacked. He had almost 40,000 followers. So he's trying to rebuild and keep posting about Pi-in and Pi Network. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravi, for quick introduction about the buy-in and how the buy-in investment logic sharing. So, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. So, okay, let's me uh, continue with the share some reason why we choose buy-in. You know, uh, the first reason, the inscription sector is undoubtedly a hot track, and we need to learn to go with the flow. Currently in the Bitcoin ecosystem, only inscription and the runnings have emerged in the Bitcoin layer one. So they are the closest sector to Bitcoin, like the first sprint inscription and the second sprint is the runnings. So holding a transcendent status, therefore, as soon as the Bitcoin rise, inscription and the runnings will inevitably be the first to follow the uptrend. So we can already see that the inscription market is warming up, moreover, 2024 is widely recognized as the first year of the Bitcoin ecosystem in the anti-crypto space. So, driven by this consensus, seeing the host encryption center and going with the trend is the crucial investment direction. That's the reason why we choose mining. So, the second reason, inscription are truly decentralized, fair, and just. So all the inscription require real money and incur a certain cost to mine, whether it's the project team, initiators, or DAO organization. So they all need to spend the resource on mining, making it impossible to obtain the token at zero cost. In contrast, so for others, public chain projects or some existing run project, the project team can reserve a certain percentage of token for themselves, which is neither fully decentralized nor fair. You know, the unique mining mechanism of inscription, put on the participant on the same starting line, truly achieving the equal opportunity. At the same time, each buy-in is measured with real money, and the number of the buy-ins addresses is close to 20,000 users, which is sufficiently distributed, truly realizing the decentralization. So You know, the next reason why the biggest advantage of the inscription and the runes is that they are directly linked to Bitcoin. So when you invest in other projects, you are mostly using the USDT or thinking in terms of USD. You may jump from project to project, and after all the hassle, you may find that your gains are less than if you have simply held Bitcoin. So many people have been through up and down in the crypto world for years, right? So, but still have not achieved the financial freedom. So, the root cause is that they lack a Bitcoin-based mindset and have not realized the importance of increasing their Bitcoin holdings. So, inscription are completely different. When you profit from investing in encryption and cash out, you directly receive Bitcoin. Even if the price of your inscription remains unchanged for 6 months, as long as the Bitcoin itself appreciates during this period, you are still making money. So this is because your investment target is backed to Bitcoin from the start. Yeah, that's the reason. And why must we choose buy-in? Because only the buy-in can interact multiple circles. Buy-in is an inscription project jointly initiated by consensus builders from the Pi community for the people in the crypto circle. Pi is a project that has risen uh, rapidly in the inscription sector, with its total transaction volume ranking third in the inscription track. So at the same time, Pi carries the culture of the Pi circles, which can also resonate with the people from the Pi community. You know, my network has potential over 60 million miners, right? So couplets the massive user base in the crypto circle, the two circles sharing the same path to promote the buy-in development and create a development potential that can be intuitively felt by people in the project circle. Therefore, this ability to integrate the multiple circle naturally brings a continuous flow of the traffic to buy-in. That's why we choose buy-in. And um, many project community activity cannot be sustained, but the buy-in community has shown extraordinary vitality and cohesion. Whether it's online Twitter, Telegram groups, or offline activity, the buy-in community is organized and has a clear division of labor. Community activities have been uninterrupted for over 1 year, right? With daily online courses, Twitter campaigns, and offline activities continuing rain or shine. So, who else has such a continuously vibrant community beside buying? Many inscription and coin reach their peak as soon as they are listed on a major exchange and then deadline. But the buy-in is different. Its assignment will begin for after listing. Because behind the buy-in there are still a large number of the buy consensus builders who will gradually enter the market. The existence of this reserve force will allow the buy-in to maintain the strong development momentum after listing. That's the strong voice, of the reason, why we choose buy-in. So I think I just said some of the reason. I hope you guess the information and just think about it and consider about it buy-in. So I think I will hand over to my host, Mr. Buy News John. He will share more reason why we choose buy-in. Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you, Mr. Ravish.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony. That's good points that you've shared. Thank you. And to our listeners, thank you for sticking around. Keep sharing the space link. Then next, I'll add a few more reasons why you choose Pine. And in crypto, many people look at the market cap. So with the Pine, it has a small market cap, and this signals a great potential, and it can possess 10,000 times genes. In Ethereum, you can easily find projects with market caps exceeding $10 billion. Though the Bitcoin ecosystem started a bit later, once the alt season and the bull market has already started, and not so many coins have pumped actually. Just a few, but we'll just witness 2 times, 3 times, maybe 5 times their price, then everyone will be in profit. But remember, don't take screenshots, just take profit. So once the bull market starts completely, it will similarly spawn numerous projects worth tens or hundreds of billions. In the entire description track, besides OD and SATs, there are very few that can truly stand out. For projects that have already been listed on major exchanges, because they have already risen many times, the upside is limited, naturally leaving no significant opportunities. But Pine's advantage is that it has only been developing for about a year and some months now, giving us enough time to discover its potential. In the entire description track, you can't find another project with data as healthy as Pine's. Although Pine's market cap is small, it has high community activity, numerous holding addresses, and strong reserve power, all of which are powerful support for future explosive growth. And the small market cap precisely means huge growth potential. Another reason is that the inscriptions are fully circulating, unlike other projects. So there's no need to worry about evaporating bubbles. Unlike many projects, only 10%, 5%, or even 30% of tokens are in circulation. Pine doesn't need to worry about price dilution and investor interest evaporation due to the release of new tokens into circulation. Increase in circulation and the continuous release of new tokens, the price of the target often fails to rise or even declines. However, because Pine is fully circulating, each additional consensus builder means the holding volume is diluted. As the number of holding addresses increases to 20,000 or 30,000, the average holding per person will become less and less, and the price will naturally rise. And you've seen with the Pi, so many people they don't just want to invest; they are worried about the tokens that are getting unlocked. So, but with the Pi in, they are fully circulating, so it's best to invest in it. Another reason is that Pine's data is the healthiest among all inscription projects. There are very few projects that can exceed 1500 BTC in total circulation turnover, and Pine is one of them. The higher the turnover rate, the more solid the price bottom, and the stronger the resistance to price drops. This is also the fundamental reason why Pine can maintain price stability even when the overall market environment is poor. And Pine has consistently ranked on the popular inscription list almost every day. Even though there's a small hiccup, its trading volume was still on the popular list, just not displayed. With Pine's high popularity and small market cap, there's nothing else like it in the entire inscription track. Also, another reason is that Pine has been consolidating for about a year now, and now is the best time to position in it. Its strength and sustainability of its community have been tested by time. And Europe is set to cut interest rates maybe this July, but we'll see, and that will signal the real bull market. This it was just the Genius Act for crypto that was last week that was signed into bill by President Trump. So there's more that is coming into crypto. So money is going to flow into crypto, and hopefully we can thrive. Currently, Pine's price is at a low point, completely at the floor price. Positioning at the eve of a bull market can be described as having the right time, place, and people. And the last reason is that Pi supporters have started to awaken, realizing the opportunities hidden in inscription, and beginning to enter the market to own Pi in. Last year, those who could understand and hold Pi in were mainly friends from the crypto circle. Now friends from the Pi circle are also starting to join. This timing undoubtedly marks a new starting point for Pi in. And everyone is going, the world is going, the world is going crypto. We know that crypto, PayPal, I don't see that much difference because it's just a digital payment. But with crypto, you know that you have full control of your money, not like the banks where they can ask you where did you get this money. They can even freeze your account. So, but with crypto, you have full control of your money. So we go straight to introduction. Not simply introduction, but how one can seize cryptocurrency investment opportunities. We've shared these reasons, so you can maybe check on these reasons: the market cap, the community. As Mr. Tony has said, market, community, then the coins if they are locked or maybe they are fully circulating. So just use these points even if you're going to invest either in Pi-in or maybe another project. You can also use this to choose a cryptocurrency investment opportunity. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Tony and kindly help us to share this space link. You can share some of the points that you can choose to seize cryptocurrency investment. Then I'll add a few more later. Welcome, Mr. Tony.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ravis. So, okay, let's continue with the how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunities. It's first, let's talk about the in-depth research and shell education. First, it's crucial to understand the principle and application of blockchain technology. Many people lack an understanding of blockchain concept and spiritual ideologies and characteristics. This is why numerous centralized projects and Ponzi scheme masquerading as the blockchain ventures can still attract many people. They persist because people don't understand the principles and application of blockchain. So who those sees the early opportunities was mostly tertiaries, either understanding the technology themselves or following those who did. So we see how they truly grasped the opportunities. Secondly, analyze the market condition to understand the performance and the potential opportunities is in different cryptocurrency markets. Why are the next few years considered riskier ones for Bitcoin? Firstly, Bitcoin spot ETF have been approved. Secondly, the Bitcoin halving will resume its production. Thirdly, since the emergence of inscription last year, the Bitcoin ecosystem has entered a new chapter. So the future trend is undoubtedly Bitcoin dominant. Only by focusing on the Bitcoin and its ecosystem can we truly seize the potential opportunity. Of course, some may say that Solana or other meme coins are performing well, but most of these coins are just plastic in the bag. How many coins that were in the top 100 by market cap in the last bull market? are still in the top 100 this time. So in reality, uh, very few remain, only few mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, along with the few meme coin and other altcoins. So most meme coins and altcoin can only survive one bull market, and some only last for 1 or 2 months. So understanding the major market trends prevents us from being swayed by short-term hype. Additionally, we need to clearly recognize the risk associated with investing in cryptocurrency. The crypto field is known for the high risk and high returns. So only by deeply understanding and accepting this characteristic can we reasonably allocate the assets and control risk. Many people only consider making money without considering the possibility of losing money. This put us in a passive position, you know. And before investing in cryptocurrency, we must ensure that we have set aside sufficient funds for family living expenses and emergency. These funds should be completely isolated from investment so that even if there are significant losses, in extreme case, so it won't affect the basic living in the necessary expenses. So in the high risk cryptocurrency investment field, choosing the quality investment targets is crucial. For instance, with the Bitcoin ecosystem, we need to identify silent project. The main reason and bullish on high is because of the people and the community behind it, not just the technologies or issue the problem. Why characteristics like dispersive token and decentralization are prerequisite for quality project. What truly make the buy-in unique and irreliable is the people and community behind it. You know, there are many selfless volunteers in the buy-in community, contributing their efforts, and the number of these volunteers continues to grow regardless of the market's up and downs. So they remain steadfast in their commitment to the community, from online meeting and Twitter promotion to offline activity, consistently contributing to grand outside. So this is the core competitiveness that allow buying community to continually move forward. So in the future, as the project become increasingly numerous and the people grow restless, only those who can calmly manage their communities withstand undefeated. So we need to recognize this point, understand ourselves, and understand the pioneer we have. And the second thing that we need to conduct a risk assessment before starting to invest. We must clearly recognize your own risk tolerance, determine the suitable investment, the strategies, and risk levels based on the personal financial situation and psychological resilience. Reasonable allocation of funds is very important, and choosing a suitable investment targets is equally important. It's advisable to invest with spare money and not go on it, even if you own in on Bitcoin, as that would be worse. So because the Bitcoin also fluctuates, right, and can experience the black swan event. So, uh, they're saying, short term is unpredictable. Long term needs no prediction. So the Bitcoin long term growth is certain, but the short term fluctuations are unpredictable. However, we must have the ability to better risk, as well as the ability to assess risk. We need to consider the short-term risk and potential worst-case scenarios. So therefore, they will invest more than you can afford to lose if lost. would affect your quality of life, the family harmony, or the personal conduct. It's not worth it. So this includes not borrowing the high interest loans and ensure that your financial security and other important goals, such as your children education, are not compromised. You know, and how to achieve the diversified investment is very important for you also. So in cryptocurrency investment, diversification and spreading the investment are crucial. Don't concentrate on your funds on a single project. As the old saying goes, don't put on your eggs in one basket. This principle apply not only to traditional investment but only uh, but also apply to the cryptocurrency field. You know, diversification means investing funds in different assets and projects to reduce the overall risk. To the portfolio investment, you can balance the risk and return of the different assets. This way, even if one project performs poorly, other may yield good return, so thereby reducing overall losses. You know, in the other hand, through the diversification, you can participate in more diverse projects, thus gaining the broader profit opportunities. For example, you know, the Bitcoin, although relatively safe, has limited growth potential. Therefore, it's also appropriate to pay attention to and allocate buying. So which has a relatively low market cap but more potential for multiple growth. This includes the recently popular AI sector. For such new trends, you can also adopt a small investment with return trades, moderately allocating certain funds to participate. You know, for investors with larger capital, position allocation can consider like 50 to 60% Bitcoin, 20 to 30% Ethereum, Solana, etc. And the rest can be allocated to emerging trusts and target with low market cap and high potential, such as buying. So of course, this is just a reference, and the specific position size allocation still needs to be formulated according to your own risk tolerance. You know, for the small scale investors, such as those with only few thousand to about 10,000 USD available for investment, diversification is relatively less meaningful in this case. You know, adopting a trade of the small batch or for this return to moderate. However, before making the relevant investment decision, it's crucial to evaluate and understand the project. Don't blindly invest in things you don't understand and earn the money with your condition. That's is very important. And I think I will say one more topic. It's about the long-term investment. You know, um, the remit of the long-term investment is to review the project fundamentals and development potential. For example, why can I ignore the buy-in short-term fluctuation and hold it for the long term? It's because I believe in the future of buy-in community and see so many volunteers constantly pushing forward along with the potential power of the millions of the buy user, buy members, you know, behind it. So although the market is currently depressed, you know, it can still firmly move forward with the number of holding aggressive constantly increasing, continuously changing hands to consolidate the foundation. So additionally, there are many volunteers actively promoting to expand the buy-in visibility, a phenomenon not seen in many other communities. Therefore, I believe buy-ins eventually is gradual. So first, we need to adopt a long-term investment mindset, focusing on the project fundamentals and development potential. At the same time, not paying too much attention to short-term price fluctuation can reduce the impact on the investment decision. Yeah, just now I share some information about how to see the cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Yeah, yeah, I think, yeah, thank you for listening. I think I will hand over my to my host to continue to share some more. Yeah, how to see cryptocurrency investment opportunity. Yeah, thank you for listening. Before my host share, so please help us to share this page out to your friend, to your network. Yeah, let's start research about paying. Okay. Yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Tony, and thank you everyone who's still around. Kindly help us to share the space link. So, what next after you've seized a cryptocurrency investment opportunity? So, you need to do continuous market monitoring. And timely understanding of market dynamics allows for timely adjustments. And even when new targets appear, you can consider allocating a bit. You can follow market news, dynamics, and announcements through platforms like Jeans Finance or exchanges like Binance and OKX. You can also follow some excellent bloggers. Although the information might be scattered and chaotic, scrolling through information can also help with promotion. Additionally, it's important to stay informed about new technologies and policy changes. And policy changes can include the approval of Bitcoin ETFs, Hong Kong support Web3, approval of Ethereum ETFs, and also the Genius Act, Crypto Genius Act from President Trump. And you've seen how it changed the market. The market quickly turned, we are actually in bull market, so everyone is in profits. So let's hope before the end, the month ends, so maybe it goes up to maybe September, the bull market. So if you feel your thinking is limited or your ability to obtain information is poor, you can also rely on the Piin community. In Piin communities, Telegram groups, Twitter, and online meetings, different volunteers share new information every day. You can also follow the Twitter accounts of Piin community core members and volunteers and participate in more offline activities to communicate and learn more. This way, you don't need to search for opportunities and information everywhere, and you won't feel overwhelmed. Also, you need to avoid blindly following trends. Many people are easily influenced by friends or key opinion leaders and blindly follow trends. For example, a friend bought an altcoin that increased tenfold and shared it with you. At this point, you might feel anxious because the coin you're holding has not yet increased tenfold. But behind this, there might be another situation. This friend might have bought 9 other coins that all dropped, but did not tell you about those. I hope you've noticed a phenomenon. Even though we know many people trade stocks, and we all know about 70% to 80% of people lose money, especially in unfavorable conditions where the loss rate can reach up to 90%. And you've seen it with dollar OM or mantra. However, the stories we hear might all be about friends making money. So the question that we should ask ourselves is why is this? And the reason is that people tend to publicize their profitable experiences, which makes them feel very capable and insightful. Those who lose money, sorry, so those who lose money tend to selectively forget and not tell others, also out of face. Therefore, we shouldn't envy others when a certain coin increases 3 or 5 times. Perhaps they are also holding other altcoins that have lost value, but they just haven't told you. Everyone's financial situation is different, and we should make investment decisions based on our own circumstances, not blindly following trends. This is especially true in the crypto world, where many people are accustomed to chasing rising prices and selling during dips. buying in when they see prices going up. So if you're seeing maybe let me tell an example is maybe mantra. I can also choose mantra or dollar OM, which yesterday it increased up to 50%, 60%. So you can see if many people are chasing the rising prices, now they are actually in losses. So you need to do your own research, analyze the charts well, then enter, but never enter the market when it's rising, unless you made a good analysis of the charts, then you can just enter. So another point is that you need to do rational analysis and avoid emotional decision making. When investing, we should conduct in-depth analysis and logical reasoning, rather than making decisions based on feelings or external factors. We need to be clear about our reasons and logic for investing, why we believe this asset is likely to appreciate, just like the 10 reasons for choosing Piin that we've shared in my course, Mr. Tony. And having clear logic to support can help us firmly believe and not be shaken by short-term market fluctuations. At the same time, we should avoid panic and greed mentalities. Many people sell in panic or greedily chase rising prices when they see prices going up. These are all manifestations of emotional investing, and emotions often lead to making wrong investment decisions. Also, you need to check on compliant operations and understanding the relevant laws and regulations to ensure that your investment does not involve pyramid schemes, illegal fundraising, or fraudulent activities. Although cryptocurrency investment is not illegal, it still needs to be treated cautiously to avoid touching legal bottom lines. Before investing, we need to carefully discern the nature of the project and be alert of projects suspected of pyramid schemes or Ponzi schemes. On one hand, we should observe whether the project has a multi-level referral network, as this is often a typical feature of pyramid schemes. On the other hand, we should be wary of projects that require direct cash collection. Legitimate cryptocurrency transactions should be exchanged through mainstream coins like Bitcoin, Ethereum, or stablecoins, not directly collecting fiat currency. Furthermore, if a project promises fixed daily returns, extra caution is needed. Taking Piin as an example, Piin is a fairly issued inscription project based on the Bitcoin chain. Each Piin was minted by early participants with real money. Early purchases require trading with Bitcoin on OKX or Unisat's inscription market. Now that it has cross-chained to Solana, it can be directly exchanged using Solana through OKX Web3 wallet, just like buying OD, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. There are no referral links between them, let alone a multi-level referral network. So there are no security concerns mentioned above. In conclusion, in the crypto industry, we must always remain rational and vigilant. We need to learn to conduct comprehensive due diligence on any investment target, examining whether the project has development potential and whether there are relevant risks. Additionally, don't blindly follow trends and avoid emotional decision making. If you lose money today, just don't try to maybe gain it on futures trading. Tomorrow or another day is always there's always another day to trade. So it can be either be tomorrow or maybe another day. If you lose money, just keep calm, go again on strategies, then come back. And just my advice to crypto traders: just do spot trading rather than futures. With futures, your money can go away in just seconds, or maybe minutes, or maybe in an hour, maybe in a day. All your money. So just do spot trading, and with spot trading, you just choose the right coins that have development potential. So if you want to buy Piin, you can purchase it on OKX Web3 wallet. Okay, so we've finished today's topic, how we can seize cryptocurrency investment, why we choose Piin, and introduction to Piin's cultural philosophy. As you can see, the community is actually everything in crypto. Why we need a strong community? You can see with Pi network of 55 or maybe 60 million engaged pioneers. You can see the transaction cost that they can collect. Also, take a look at Pi network, the Pi ad network. So they're creating a social media app, the Pi profiles, also the Fireside forum, which will bring a lot of revenue. So if you can consider these things when investing, then going long term, you'll actually benefit. So if you have any questions related to Pi Network or Pi In, just feel free to ask any question, either related to Pi Network, Pi In. Use the comment section or request for the mic. Uh, we are glad to answer your questions here with my co-host, Mr. Tony. Also, kindly follow my co-host. His account was hacked with 40,000 followers. He's a Pi Network miner for 5 years now, 5 or 6 years. Also a Pine community member. And after this program that we are in, just choose the right time. Then just strategize, do your analysis, and invest. And also, if you are going into loss, it's better to maybe accept the loss and just to hold it. So you can stop your loss, then come back again. So many people just say that I saw some of the posts on Binance. Someone entered the short for Solana at $163. Then now the price of Solana is at 190, approximately $190 per coin. So you can see he held his futures position from 163 up to 190. Those are just losses. So if you accept you're in a loss, then the better. You at least maybe you can take the 50% loss. Then also you can change the direction. If you are going short, then you can also go long. But the better advice, if someone who has tried futures trading, that spot trading is actually the best. But only if you choose the right coin. We've seen so many new projects coming into Binance, and everyone knows the trend. If this coin is listed on Binance, many people expect it to go down, and that's how it has been going on for quite a while. So just do spot trading and do your own research in everything that you want to do, and avoid emotional decision making. So if you have any questions related to Pi Network or Pine, kindly request for the mic and ask. Also, you can use the comment section. Mr. Tony, do you have anything for our listeners?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Ravish. So, uh, yes, our listeners here, just now you have been shared so many information related to buying. So now it's the AMA session for you. you can ask any question regarding the Pi network or the Pi A. So here, my host and I will answer your question. The request of mine, and yeah, you know, this the cryptocurrency field is the upchange season now, right? It's the good time for you. So just research about our IE, and on the OKX Web3 wallet, you can get the information about our IE token, and I hope you, just consider about that. It's the potential token for you. You are still early now. Actually, our IE community, we have our target to meet the market cap 1 billion market cap, right? So it's still early for you. It's the opportunity for you to step in the Web3 token like our Piin. So, Mr. Robbins, I have a question for you about the Pi network. So, so far, does Pi network have any potential news? Because quite long time I can see the Pi network price is remains at the same, and did not go up. I don't know why. What reason? How do you just think about it?
Um, sorry, that's a good question, Mr. Tony. And with the Pi network, I don't see any bullish news that's coming, but hopefully, if maybe they can open the Pi profiles up, enable maybe new features, open the staked DMs and also the channel, then maybe the network will grow. But with a good social media app, maybe it will generate obvious a lot of revenue. But for now, I don't see anything coming because they are also slow and they go with their timing, not what pioneers want. And with Pi profiles, it has remained, I think it has been a year now since it was launched. You can just send friend requests, you can just follow and follow, and hopefully also apply for the Pi Influencer program. So you can see with them, they just go with their own timeline. They don't go with what pioneers want. Also, you can see with Fairside Forum, it has been there for a while, and you can only post on channels. Also, you cannot upload pictures, links, or maybe videos. So there's still a lot that needs to be done. So I don't. Maybe they can surprise us, maybe later. But for now, maybe you can just keep mining and wait for their surprise. Maybe if there's any. But I don't see any bullish news coming anytime soon.
Yeah, thank you so much for your information. So that's why the Pi network is plan A, and our plan B is for Pi, right? Yeah, we just think about Pi because it's a good time for us. So for Pi in, so Mr. Ravish, do you think the Pi in potential, how about the future developments? Can we meet our target?
Yes, actually, the potential of Pine actually is very huge. It shares the same community as Pi Network. I'm a Pi Network miner. I also a Piin community member. And in this crypto, you can see that Piin is the first meme coin project for the Piin Network community. So it's a meme coin for the community, Piin Network community. So it has great potential, and I'm sure everyone, if you're going to look maybe for a meme coin project for the Piin Network community, obvious Piin is the best because it has been there since 2023, November 2023, up till now. So it has great potential. It has already crossed chain to Solana, and also Piin actually is not, they're just not there for the investment, as I said earlier, but they are here maybe to educate people. And Mr. Tony, you've conducted offline event in your country, and also here now we are actually conducting the online spaces. So it's all about educating people and moving together. And you've seen how many meme-coin projects that are there that host offline and online activities. Mm, Actually, Pine is the first meme-coin project that I'm seeing here. They're actually educating people about crypto with this investment logic sharing. Actually, for me, before I wasn't aware about maybe diversifying my investment. It was all about going all in, and I made a lot of losses actually because I didn't know anything. Because where will I learn about diversifying, maybe talking and sharing our experiences in crypto? But with Pine, it offers both education and hopefully will the price will actually rise. It has integrated to Solana, launched on the Bitcoin ecosystem. It is fully circulating, and it has a small market cap. If Binance goes ahead, then it actually lists Pine. So you can see Pine gets listed on Binance, also Pine Network gets listed on Binance. So the first Milton project, Pine. So it has, for me, Mr. Tony, it has great potential to grow.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, I also believe that the buy-in is a great potential to grow, right? And now we are working together to move forward our buy-in, not stop, right? Yeah, it's our potential, it's the trend of our community behind the buy-in. So I hope that we continue growing up our buy-in token. Yes, it's the real community. Yes, anyone, do you have any question? Please request summarize. So my host and I can answer your question now. If you have no question yet, able to share this by to your friend, to your network, let's start research about the buying token. Yeah, because we are the real community. We have each others, and I myself as the byline, as the buying ambassador, I already organize the buy-in event webinars in my country in 2024. Yeah. In the future, I will open more event for buying token. Like forums to you know empower the buying to our Vietnamese community. That's my target and my objective. And I believe that beside that, we have very big community in China. Uh, they are very good to develop, to empower paying to everyone in Chinese communities. Yeah, they are open Chinese spy every day. I can see that. Yeah, it's their effort, with the real people to do the right thing. You know. Yes, Mr. Ravis. Everyone's hi. Everyone's have any question? You request your mind, and you freely to ask your question, because we are here to answer your question, to help you to understand about buying token. Yeah. I think you can research by yourself about buying. Just log in the Web3 wallet on OKX, and you search for the buying. Yeah. So yeah, research by yourself and think about it. This is a good time for you. Yeah, because our buying community, working, non non-stop to spread the buying to community. You know, that's is the amazing job we did, and until now, over 1 year already.
Hello, Mr. Tony. Since there's no question, maybe we can just end the space and meet next week or the other week.
Yeah, that's all right. I think the people on the listener is understood what we said today, right? And I hope the information is useful for you. So I think if no question, no any this question now, so we can end this by today, and we see you on in the next by in the next in this week. Also, we have another two spy, in other region. So and then later you can see my host and me, in the next spy again. Yeah, we keep on sharing about my investment logic sharing. That's our objective. Okay, Mr. Rares, I see Mr. Osman yes. Yeah, you can turn on your mic and you can speak now. Or you have any question? Yeah. Mr. Isa Husani. Yeah, you can speak now. Turn on your mic. Do you have any question for us about the Piin or about Piin Network? Yeah.
uh, GM, my boss is over here. Space plenty. I hear a lot of people.
Hello, kindly maybe Isa, you can just mute your mic and just give Usman the time. Then later on, we'll give you the chance to ask a question. Yeah, Usman, you can unmute and You can now unmute. Usman, you can continue.
Hello, you
Yeah,
dey
hello.
hear hello, you dey hear pidgin English.
Hello, yes.
Hello sir, you dey hear pidgin English.
Yes, I can hear English. Yes, continue.
Pidgin, pidgin no na pidgin English.
Sorry, I don't understand your language.
You no sabi pidgin English, make I type for you now. I
Okay,
say that
actually, who is speaking? Isa. Our topic is about spy in investment logic
you know
sharing, and you can ask any
I say
question.
you no sabi I say you no sabi pidgin English. Make I type in for you now. Make I type in. Make I type my issue so
Yes,
that
yeah,
you
you can
go
use the comment section.
okay.
There's no question. By Open Mainnet 2025. Yeah, welcome to this space. Unfortunately, we have come to the end of our space. Isa, you can just send me a DM. That will be quick. Mr. Ton, do you have anything you want to share before I end the space?
Okay, I just try to say thank you for listening. Thank you for joining this fight today. We really appreciate for you uh, to to listen about our paying. Yes, just research by yourself. Remember that. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ravi. Please follow my host, Mr. Pai News. Or you have any question regarding the buying, just DM him. He very supportive people. He will help you on that. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you for listening. Goodbye and see you in the next slide.
Yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you, my co-host, Mr. Tony. The space has been very dedicated. And if you have any question, my DM is open. Just send the request and I'll check. Also, kindly follow my co-host. My co-host, Mr. Tony, he lost his account with 40,000 followers. He was hacked. So give him that support by giving him a follow. And also, if you have any questions, just send him a DM. Goodbye and have a good week ahead. See you in our next phase.